get everything set up here. I'm actually streaming at a decent time instead of 1 in the morning. It's still decently late in the day, and especially if you live like outside of America. But which a lot of my audience is. Like I actually check my analytics, and only 22% of my viewers are from the United States. Which I don't have a baseline, but I feel like that's very abnormal. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything set up, get comfy, use the bathroom. I probably should have done that before I started the stream. But this is how you know I'm not a professional streamer. Alright, get a drink. I'll stream this up. Alright, nah. Yep, the server is full. Great. I probably should have logged on to the server before starting the stream. That would have been a smart thing to do. Okay, this is great. Should have definitely checked if I could actually join the server. Keep in mind, there is more people in the queue today than there was yesterday. The server is currently blowing up because a few YouTubers made videos about it. I mean, hell, that's how I found out about the server. But, this does kind of suck. Okay. Another... It doesn't actually refresh unless you... Okay. Okay, I moved up a space. Last time I checked, it was only at 94 out of 100. But you know, this server is really active as of now. Which, on one hand, is good, because there's a lot of people playing. But it's also bad because I have to sit here in the queue until I can finally join. Come on. Okay, I'm on 10 out of 15. You know what? This should still take a shorter amount of time than it took me to walk a few thousand blocks away from my base and then back like last stream. I mean, what is there to show? I mean, I don't really have much to show. Like, um, the thing is I don't really have anything to show because it's normally just games I've played. You know what? Sure, I can show this. So, hold on, let me go to OBS. I'll just switch it to. Alright, hopefully. Okay. OBS is being weird. That's because it's capturing. Never mind. I'm an idiot. That was the audio. Um. Okay. No. Oh, what the? Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to show OBS. Just the little taskbar up there. That is exactly what I wanted to show. You know what? I probably should have just made another capture. What do you mean I got... Okay. Also, now I have to reset the size. Hmm. Hold up. This has been a headache. The thing is I have quite a bit of work done that I want to show you on the server, but currently I cannot. Alright, there you go. I'm just gonna... Alright, so I decided to have a bit of fun a few days earlier this year and create an entire timeline of North America. Here is here's the map I came up with in 1952. This world is insane. I mean, Michigan isn't even is occupied. I don't remember. I believe it's by Canada. I do have a few. Let's see. I have this one, which is 1922, which you can definitely see some weird some interesting things. Um, man, is that the earliest I have? Because like, but to be fair, I do have like a Google Doc like documenting, uh, like the major wars and stuff. There's not much to look at. Hold on, let me find it. This was just a quite a bit of fun I had. All right, here we are. There were a lot of wars and a lot of different governments. But all things considered, there was the American Revolutionary War, happened historically. But then in 1803 to 1804, because Louisiana, yes, America was communist. But let's see. I'm struggling to remember this timeline because it's been a while since I've looked at it. Okay, so there was the decade-long period in which Louisiana, which did not look like this at the time, it was like, French Louisiana, was actually the French monarchy in exile. Really wish I thought I had earlier point in the timeline, but I guess I don't. Um, but yeah, no. Then in 1806, um, a republic was established in Louisiana, and that is a very successful republic, lasting until 1902. That's almost a century-long republic. And then there is an American. Oh yeah, because I believe. Yeah, no. Before America was communist, it was a mon. It was like expansionist to monarchy. America is really weird. Oh yeah, it's a part of Louisiana. And keep in mind, this is like a French speaking Louisiana. So like if I just like grab a few colors representing the languages, I can just take a color from Canada. This okay, I'll just this is the English speaking part of North America. This is mostly the French speaking part of the continent. And then we have the Spanish speaking parts, which is basically everything else. And then we have the Russians. Languages are much more diverse in this alternate timeline. But keep in mind, like Texas still has quite a lot of the Spanish speakers. But like things were crazy. But like in terms of wars, there was the Louisiana War between 1803 and 1804, which I believe gave over the territories of the states of Louisiana and Arkansas, which absolutely crippled Louisiana. And that's why, like, immediately after the Louisiana War, we had a Louisianian Civil War, which created the First Republic. Then let's see. Then there was the War of 1812, which was actually an American victory, and that's why they own everything south of the St. Lawrence River, because it's not just New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. includes parts of Quebec. We did have an American Civil War. It happened earlier in the 1850s, though. It only lasted 2 years. And then we have the American Louisiana War. Yeah, I guess you could call it that, but hold on, I'm gonna check. Can I get into the server now? What do you mean you know, I'm gonna make sure nothing weird can happen, so I'm gonna because now I'm in spot 23. Like what the fuck? I think it's because it was in full screen, whatever. I'll make sure that's just not. We have a pretty similar World War One. Happening between 1914 and 1918. And I believe America was a part of the equivalent of the Central Powers. Is that right? Yes, that would be it, because that's the Empire. I can just probably... Minecraft, I love you and all, but I'm just going to mute desktop audio, or the application audio, because that is very loud. Let's see, yeah, there we are. But yeah, no, yeah, it seems like the timeline ends around 1973. That's when I just kind of stopped working on it. But we had the June Revolution, which I believe, yes, created the American Socialist State. Then we have oh yeah, we have the first one up here, which is how. Well, I don't. Coming back to this, I I am forgetting a lot of details about this world. But yeah, no, we had two American Louisiana wars. And then we had the Second World War. Oh yeah, that's right. I think Louisiana actually wait, no. I could probably go to the Louisiana wars to find out. But we have both sides have the Louisiana War because they were both involved. And then we have the Louisiana Civil War, which created the First Republic, as I said before. We have the Mexican Louisiana War, which I believe was the war that gave over Texas. I think. Yeah, that would be the only one to give over Texas. We have the Oregon War, which I believe was between well, specifically Canada, because I don't think Britain put that much effort into the land. It lasted 2 years, and is why Louisiana owns the Oregon Territory. You have the American Louisiana War, which is an American victory. I believe this war created the American military, and there's the American, yeah, before it became an imperial mandate. And then in the First World War, I believe, yeah, there was Free Louisiana, which is like a rebel group. And then the Second Republic was created. And course, the American Louisiana Wars. Then we have the Second Louisiana Civil War, which happened between 1930 and 1936. It was a draw because I believe it like split Louisiana in two. Then we have the Second World War, which began in 1940 and lasted until 51. Very long war there. We have the Mexican Civil War spillover because there was a Mexican Civil War. And then they kind of just like went into Texas and such. And then we have the Third Louisiana Civil War after it started in 1973, but I never finished it. Then, like Louisiana and America had a crazy history. Then we have the most boring of them all, California. Notice how I have a list of governments for both Louisiana and America, but none for California. That's because they haven't had any government except their first republic. Like, we had the Californian War of Independence, which lasted between 1846 and 1850. Of course, California won that. And then they were kind of at peace until the Great War. And then the Second Great War. And then they had to fight the Mexican Civil War spillover. California is really stable in this world. Like, if I was to live anywhere in this alternate timeline, it would be California because they are stable. I wouldn't want to live in Louisiana or America. They are like this is especially not Louisiana because they had fascism take over. But this is like a civil war here. But we had this timeline was insane. I had a lot of fun working on it, but it was just for fun. It was nothing like meant for a video. I just want to have some fun with a map. And I did. Let's see, is there anything? Okay, now this is gonna be controversial, but I'm actually pretty proud of how this turned out. We have the Second American Civil War. This is kind of like mostly backstory here. But I'm really proud of how this map turned out. And here's the backstory. On January 20th, 2025, Donald J. Trump is sworn into his second term. His term already started off rocky when a few days after inaugurations, reports of multiple CEOs' assassination came from across the country. He also faced a lot of backlash from pardoning January 6th rioters. The violence in the early part of his term was foreshadowing the years to come. Yeah, but like this, I put quite a bit of effort into this, so I'm going to show it off. On March 27th, not 27th, March 17th, 2026, articles of impeachment were suggested after evidence showing voter fraud happening in Pennsylvania, enough to flip the state red. Trump called this ridiculous, but the vote went through with J.D. Vance agreeing with Congress. Trump was removed from office on October 10th. Almost immediately, riots broke out from around the country. The new president, J.D. Vance, declared martial law. Soon more and more groups rose up, and the polarization felt for years had reached a tipping point. And then we reach the Civil War. We have the United States Army, which is headed by J.D. Vance, the 48th president. We have the Federal States of America, which I had Kamala Harris lead. Then we have the Antifa organized front. And then we have the United States of America, MAGA, with led by Donald Trump. So I believe this little gray here is the Antifa organized front. They are only really around like LA and like major cities. Man, you can see that Trump has a huge lead in the South. And then the small areas here. Yeah, no, this is a very depressing look at what could happen. But this isn't meant to be taken too seriously. Let's see, is there anything else that I've worked on that I would want to show? Oh, I guess I can show off, this better not crash my paint on that. It might. It actually might. But welcome to the new post-apocalypse map. Oh wait. Yeah, no. I was really unhappy with the original map. Let's see, do I have the I should. Yes, I do. Okay. But like if I just a lot of these nation states are just blobs. Like I feel like they were mostly made that way. You can see the actual country underneath the country ball. And also the map was really small. But if we compare it to the new map, it's only slightly bigger than Washington. But this is based off of that giant American map I made. I believe I showed off in another stream. Yeah, no, this thing is massive, and if I do actually start working on mapping content again. Oh, hello, Appleseed. But like this is the original map I based. I'm gonna tell you one thing. It was annoying removing all of these borders. And that was a very tedious process. I also accidentally left Point Roberts border. I want to be playing Modern Beta right now, but I can't because the server is full. But yeah, no, like the borders are actually now make more sense being based off of natural terrain. Like, let's see. I just like how there's this one little this is not a game. This is a project for my channel. But I made it on paint.net. But no. I mean, this is a new part of the map, which hasn't appeared in an episode yet. But I did kind of tease it in the California Dreaming videos. But you know, we have Utah here. We have I believe yeah, I believe I was calling this Idaho. And then we have Elko, which I used to call Nevada, but I decided to change it up because it really didn't control any of the populated areas of Nevada. Other than that, it's mostly similar, although Nova Scotia did get cut off. But it's fine. Not like I was gonna really use Nova Scotia in the story. I love how this was supposed to be a modern beta stream, but I can't even play it because the server is full. It is really fun. But no, this map is absolutely massive. But but it is an annoying one to work. It can be annoying to work with. But to be fair, like the detail on this map is I actually really love it, so I'm overall pleased with me making this. Another thing is, look at the state borders between Arkansas and Tennessee. Like, I wish I could have just drawn it on the Mississippi River, but no, these are the actual state borders. Overall, it does seem like Louisiana and Mississippi have their borders set like along the modern course. You know, it's gonna be annoying. It is definitely. Mm, you know, it isn't like a huge issue. It's barely one at all because yeah, they are in the same country, but still, it annoys me. But I know we actually have Washington D.C. on this map. The map is big enough for me to include Washington D.C. Um, like if we go to this older map, D.C. just isn't there. But like I haven't really been working a lot on mapping projects, mostly just because I got burnt out. But to be fair, after making this map, keep on, this took many hours. I believe this took me like a day straight to make. I am pleased with the result, but holy. But this took me a long time, and I feel like this is what like fully broke me. And keep in mind, like I haven't made a lot of videos this year. because oh my goodness, this year has just not been a good year for me. Like, remember when I got locked out of my channel? That was fun. Being locked out of the channel you've worked for 2 years on is not a fun experience. But yeah, I did get access to my channel back, obviously. Like, I'm live streaming on it. But then my computer, which I've had since 2019, decided, you know what? No, I'm not gonna work. And thus, I could not work on any videos. Uh, because I use my computer to work on videos. And I am not learning how to make mapping videos on my phone. That sounds like torture. That sounds like absolute torture. But that computer broke. And then it took like 2 months for my new computer to arrive, and I couldn't work on videos in that time. And this was during summer break too. It's not like I had school to distract me from the fact that I didn't have a computer. I was laying on my bed most a lot, just watching YouTube. And you want to know what I resorted to? I resorted to playing Minecraft on my Switch. Something I have not something that I can't believe I did. Because I really don't like playing Minecraft on any consoles anymore. But whatever. My computer is here now, and then school started up again, and yeah, I know. Minecraft on my Switch, that like I liked the world I created. But it's something I don't want to do again. Unless I have to. I believe I got to like day 167 on that world. I still want to show you the work I've done on the server, but again, the server is full. I'm kind of tempted just to buy premium. Should I just do that? Like, I have the money. I played a lot of Minecraft during that time. I believe most of it was AFKing at my iron farm, though. It's only like, what, $5 a month? And it helps me. Also, this is off topic, but in the CK3 like DLC bundle, like complete edition or whatever it's called, it has every DLC included in it except for one. That being the North African attire pack. I don't know why it's that pack in particular. So when I bought like every DLC because I had the money and was 50% off, and I play a lot of Crusader Kings 3, I just don't have North African attire. And to be fair, I'm probably not gonna buy it because why would I? I don't know why. That is just very weird. But like I own every other DLC for the game. Actually, wait, no, the West Slavic attire pack, the most recent one, I don't have. Maybe it just doesn't have the attire packs included. Yeah, I bought like all like the major expansions, the content stuff. Yeah. And I'm glad I did because the game is a lot more fun with the DLCs. And also, it was only like $54 compared to like with the normal price, which is over $100. Like that's a good deal for a game I play a lot. Come on. You know what? Screw it. Hmm. You know what? No, I'm not. This is kind of really annoying. It says the server is full, but on the map it's saying that it's only 96 out of 100. I would be fair. At least they buffed up the size of the server because I cannot imagine waiting 40 spots in the queue. That You know what? I think I'm just gonna stop the stream until I can get into the server. First off, change the stream name. And I just love how it keeps on resetting where I am in the queue. Anyway, yeah, I'll start a new stream whenever the server decides to